Hello, today we are talking about mental health, especially self-healing from anxiety. Is anxiety ruining your life? Is that why you clicked this video? If so, you're in the right video. Anxiety can interfere with our daily activities. Do you experience anxiety when speaking in meetings at work? Do you have a difficulty communicating with your significant other or your partner because of your anxiety? If your answer is yes, please join this therapy session with me. If you watch until the end, you're going to learn how to regulate your body and mind in a moment of anxiety. Let's dive in. Welcome to my self-healing channel. My name is Hong Jeong. I'm a psychotherapist based in Los Angeles, California. This is our virtual therapy session 3 on how to deal with anxiety. Throughout our session today, I'd like to offer you some education around self-regulation and also a concrete and actionable way of dealing with anxiety. Again, this is our virtual therapy session. So here's how we're going to have a session together. We're having a session as if we're exchanging ideas, as if we're having a conversation. That means I'm going to ask you a set of questions related to your anxiety, and I'll give you time, or you can pause the video to think about your answers. It'd be a good idea to have a pen and paper handy so that you can write down your thoughts, you can write down your feelings. Or you know what's even better? You can say out loud so that you can hear yourself. So whatever floats your boat, you can go with that. It is your choice. The first thing we do here is to review our progress. However, we're changing the format a little bit here. Instead of reviewing your progress together in the video, I prepare a set of questions for you to review your progress so that you can become your own practitioner for your own healing. So please pause the video and take your time to answer those questions about your progress. In a moment of anxiety, we get this body energy to fight or flight. So in this process, our thinking gets really black and white because it's a fight or flight. Let's say I encounter a bear in the woods. Once I see a bear, I get this body energy to fight the bear or avoid the bear. And I'll probably look around, and anything I perceive as a bear shape, I believe that is a bear. Again, this is very normal. This is our survival response. It is because anxiety caused by perceived danger. The key word here is perceived danger. There's a difference between factual danger and perceived danger. Throughout evolutionary time, human brain is well developed to protect and preserve our body. And we're not living in the wild anymore. We're living in the sort of civilization. However, our nervous system doesn't know that we're factually safe because our nervous system is activated by our imagination in our mind. The balance is the key here. It is important to have a balance in our mind and body. In a moment of anxiety, we get so caught up in negative and upsetting thoughts in our mind, as well as unpleasant sensation in our body. In order to help you deal with anxiety, I'd like to spend some time to explain a concept called pendulation. Pendulation is a term developed by Peter Levine, who is a creator of somatic experiencing. Sometimes we suddenly get this anxiety and do not know what triggered this sudden anxiety attack, this sudden intense feelings. Pendulation is a great healing tool in terms of slowing things down. Again, self-regulation is about buying time to notice what's happening, right? The more and the quicker we pay attention to this intense sensation in our body and negative thoughts in our mind, the more anxious we can get. It is terrifying. It is scary. However, I want you to believe that it is our nervous system trying to protect ourselves from any danger or threat. For example, in a war zone, I have to stay hyper alert. Let's say if I hear something, I need to immediately turn my head in that direction to make sure that, okay, everything is cool here. Otherwise, I'm gonna put myself in a very dangerous situation, and I don't want that. Because my body, my whole organism wants to stay alive. So my nervous system will give me energy to stay hyper alert. to make sure that everything's around me is safe. Going back to pendulation. Pendulation is a concept that emphasizes moving back and forth between activation of stress and positive resources. What I mean by activation is body being hyper alert, also known as fight or flight response. In a moment of anxiety, our bodies start pumping this adrenaline, this energy, so our body is like ready to do something about the situation. In this high alert state, our minds start analyzing the triggers, analyzing the situation, so that we protect our body from perceived danger or threat. When this energy in our system overflows, we can have a panic attack. Sometimes we are emotionally, physically shut down. We dissociate from reality. So it is important to monitor our body so that we keep track of this energy. We keep our body from overly activated. Growing up in this modern society, we're conditioned to control our emotions. We're conditioned to suppress our emotions. So this energy gets stuck somewhere. Often we do not allow our physical sensation to be felt all the way. Therefore, this energy can get stuck in our body like a broken record in activation. When we get triggered by something, our nervous system reactivates this old stuck energy. And it feels like we're reliving the trauma again. And oftentimes we blow things out of proportion. Using pendulation, you will allow your body to process this energy, this stuck energy, in a titrated manner. The key point here is working with small and tolerable bits of overwhelming experience each time, so that your system doesn't get overwhelmed. Your system builds tolerance gradually. As I mentioned, we want to pendulate back and forth from activation of stress and your positive resources. To give you an example, when children feel scared about something, they go to their parents. When they feel safe again, they go back and try again. We have this natural instinct to find connection with others for our own safety. As adults, we do the same thing. We work, we vent about work, we drink, we work, we rest, we work, we play games, we work. There's a back and forth movement because we want to recharge ourselves. Then we spend our energy, we recharge our energy, we spend our energy. When it comes to releasing this stuck energy from our body, I want you to think about releasing the pressure from the pressure cooker. When there's a lot of pressure in the cooker, you don't want to open it because it will explode. So there's a pressure valve you want to turn on a little bit so that the pressure can release little by little. As I mentioned, pendulation is moving back and forth between activation of stress and positive resource. And I'd like to help you build your positive resource today. When our body going to survival response, we are trying to regain a sense of safety. One interesting fact is that our brain is not very good at distinguish between imagination and reality. So when we imagine losing our belongings, losing our job, or losing our loved one, we get this sensation, we get this anxiety. Isn't that interesting? So that means imagining a safe and calm place, such as walking in the woods, can be just effective as, or more effective as actually walking in the woods. In today's exercise, we're going to use our imaginative ability to regulate our system, build this positive resource. What's so great about this exercise is that you can use this exercise anywhere, anytime, because all you need is your body and your mind. During busy time at work or before I make important phone call, I take mental vacation by using my safe place. Then I start feeling calmer and grounded and regain sense of safety because it helped me pendulate my awareness away from this internal distress. Alright, let's practice together. First step, I want you to find a safe place. I want you to move your body to find a safe place so that you can concentrate on your internal system. You can simply sit down somewhere quiet, or in public, I usually go to the nearest public restroom and practice this exercise while sitting on the toilet. So again, environmental safety is essential here. And next step is I want you to close your eyes and scan your body from head to toe. And think about a stressful moment that you had. And during your body scan, I encourage you to notice the tension or discomfort or pain in your body. And I want you to imagine a picture of your safe place. I want you to think about a time when you felt calm and safe. It could be a recent time, or it could be a long time ago. For example, my safe place is Kauai, one of the Hawaii islands, and there's a beach called Poipu. And the picture coming up in my mind is that I was walking on the beach and seeing the horizon and the sun, and I see kids are playing, and that was a very calm moment. Slowly bring up this past time. You felt very calm and safe. And it is your own experience. And there is no right or wrong way of doing this. It's your own experience that you felt very calm and safe and very comfortable. The other example that I heard from my clients are hiking in the mountains, driving in the woods, riding a bicycle, laying down in bed, hanging out with family members, so on and so forth. And your safe place belongs to you. Take your time here to think about your safe place. Again, there's no right or wrong way of doing this because it is your own experience. So take your time. Great, I'm glad that you find your own safe place. Now I want you to run a mental movie of your safe place. You can think about what you see, look around you, what you hear, what you touch, the smell, and the taste. Let's notice all these sensations as if you're in the picture again, as this movie starts playing it and you're part of it. Great work. Notice your emotions and notice your sensations in your body. How are you feeling now? In order to have mind-body connection, maybe you want to point out the location of the calm sensation in your body when bringing up this picture of your calm place, of your safe place. And I'd like to help you enhance this calm sensation in your body with the tapping. Here's what we're going to do. So you can open your eyes slowly. I want you to practice. Remember the self-holding exercise? We're gonna kind of implement the self-holding exercise with the tapping here. I want you to take one hand, place on the side of your arm, and take the other hand, place right under the armpit, and we're going to tap, alternate left and right, slowly. There we go. Again, pay attention to the calm sensation in your body and close your eyes partially or fully. I want you to tap left and right, about 10 to 20 times, slowly and gently. So take your time here. I'm doing it here together. Left and right, left and right. Notice the calm sensations in your body. Now slowly open your eyes and take a deep breath. Release your hands. The next step is to notice the previous discomfort, tension, and pain in your body again. What changed? What are you noticing now? Can you tell me about that? if you continue noticing unpleasant sensation in your body, I suggest you repeat steps 3 through 7 again. As you experience, life will continue throwing curveballs. Your body, especially in your nervous system, will give you energy to overcome these curveballs. And we need to be resilient. We need to work with our body energy because we're living in this body. One take-home message I'd like to give you is that we must have time and space to notice our emotions, to notice our physical sensation, so that that body energy can be fully felt and released from our body and mind. I repeat this a lot of times, so I think this is very important. A lot of times we're so stuck in our mind, we're trying to problem solve, we're trying to process information. But in order to regulate your mind, we need to regulate our body. When our body feels worked up, our judgment, the executive function of our brain, get clouded. My final thought is practice, practice, practice. Without practice, this imagery exercise, nothing I said here will help you, right? I encourage you to practice your own safe place 3 to 4 times a day. Can you do it? If so, please say yes. Yes? Alright, so that's it for today's session. If you enjoyed this session, please subscribe, like, and share my channel. Take care of yourself and do your healing every day.